For this main event, your referee is Dick Flaherty. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 168 pounds. Wearing black and blue trunks, his record, 18 wins, 1 loss, and 14 wins coming by way of knockout. He is one half of the Chin Checkers, originally from Bridgeport, Connecticut, now residing in Laurelton, Queens, New York. Jaidon Codrington! Across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 167.5 pounds. Wearing white and blue trunks, his record, 24 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, and 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Originally from Cameroon, Africa, now residing and fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Sakio Bika!
Scheduled for 10 for $750,000.
Okay, Sakio. All right, this is very high. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Gentlemen, we're going 10 rounds for the Contender Championship. I expect a good, clean, professional fight. Listen to me when I talk to you. Obey my commands. Okay, touch them up, guys. Good luck.
You see already some of the mental parts of the ring. You could see Codrington did not look in the eyes of Bika. He looked off on the side, did not want to get into a psychological war with the more experienced Bika.
Speaking of experience, the ring experience heavily favors Bika, 2-time world title challenger.
Back to the corner,
Codrington, more skilled the way he's viewed, more athletic, most people feel. The question is, how will he handle that pressure? What does that tell you right off the bat, the lack of the eye contact when they went to touch him up there?
I think that it's okay because he didn't go out there and look at him and then look away and get broken down and lose a battle. He had a planned thought in his head that he's going to go out there, not looking at him, not get into that place. In other words, he was in control of his choice of what he wanted to do. That's okay for the younger, the 9 years younger Codrington. Don't forget, the style of Bika sometimes takes a little time to get going, although he's not taking time here.
Bika scores a knockdown just 30 seconds into this fight.
And don't forget, the only loss in Codrington's career came by first-round knockout loss. In his mind, he's visiting that place again right now.
That was an embarrassing moment. Alan Green just crushed Jaidon Codrington in the first round. It was Ring Magazine's Knockout of the Year. Can Bika have a repeat performance here? Bika all over him, but he turns the tables. Oh my, what a first round. Codrington scores a knockdown of his own. Can you believe this?
So while you were talking, I was going to say, don't forget that these punches of Bika are very wide, and there's space in between. And Codrington is a good puncher, and technically he's a better puncher than Bika. His punches are shorter. So when those wide shots are coming,
Bika's hurt bad.
Look for those straight, powerful, fast shots from Codrington.
Bika's feet wobbled as he took a step back, Teddy. Still over a minute to go.
It's the physical strength of Bika, but wide shots. Those quick hands and short shots of Codrington are finding the mark right now.
Codrington now head-hunting.
Codrington has the better technique. That is serving him now.
Both men have been down. It is all on the line, and you have the sense it could end at any moment.
You know, it's a funny thing. Codrington said coming into this fight, I'm going to be cautious early on. Well, that went out the window.
Caution has gone out the window indeed. It is power punching, headshots.
And again, the quicker hands of Codrington and the cleaner, more concise punches. Look at the punches of Bika. They're wide, and they leave an opening And that opening has been filled. And it's filled again by Codrington.
Final 10 seconds. Codrington still on the attack. Bika a little more secure on those feet now. Big sweeping right hand. Codrington goes to the body. They open up on the bell. What a round. What a round.
Let's take a look at the knockdowns. First of all, Codrington's turn. He had his hands up. He was a little cautious early on, and that hurt him because you could see when he put those earmuffs on, Bika was able to get around him with a hooking shot. Again, you can see those looping shots of Bika behind the ear, and obviously Codrington gave him that opportunity by covering up and putting the earmuffs on. Now here you see the short shots in between the wide shots of Bika. And there it is, a beautiful short left hook by Codrington. Let's take another look. Wide shots from Bika, a short left hook from Codrington, and down goes Bika. And it's one apiece as far as knockdowns early in this fight.
In the 3-year history of this Contender Series, you would have to think that that was undoubtedly the most wildly entertaining round so far in Contender history, and it's all on the line. This is it, folks. This is the finals. $750,000, their boxing future, and they just went for it right out of the gate. Round number 2.
You know, early on, Joe, my eyebrows went up a little bit when I heard that Codrington was going to come out cautious, because really, I didn't think that was the right way to go, because I thought if he came out cautious, he would wait a little bit and maybe wait for something bad to happen. Give Bika an opportunity to get off first and give Bika an opportunity to put his best foot forward. Codrington, to his credit, has survived that, and I think even had a better round in that round than Bika did, even though they were both on the floor. But early on, Codrington, covering up, being cautious, gave an opportunity to the wide punching Bika to land those shots.
All right, Frank, on it. I got it.
One thing you don't want to do with a wide puncher, Joe, you don't want to put the earmuffs on. If you cover up and you wait, those wide shots are going to go around the gloves, around your ear.
That's what happened with the right hand of Bika, but then Codrington came back with that fierce, vicious left hook. And the pace here in round number 2 keeps up a bit.
Now the experience is favored to Bika. You know, this is a guy who's fought 2 times for a world title. He's fought the much better opposition. But the choices, the options in there, and you love to have choices, how to go about your business, they belong to the younger Codrington. He can box. He can keep Bika off balance. Bika needs to be sent to punch. Look at him. He doesn't have quick legs. He doesn't adjust to movement.
Sweeping right hand came in that time as Codrington went off to the left side, and now Bika thinks he has him in trouble again.
Codrington should not stand right in front of Bika. That is when he's most dangerous. Again, that is when he's set to loop those shots. Codrington should either move to the sides, keep Bika off balance, where he has to move his feet, and it's hard for him to be set when he's moving his feet. Codrington should use that straight jab inside those wide shots of Bika. I tell you, when Bika is formidable, Joe, when you stand in front of him or you pull back, then those looping, strong shots can find their mark.
They traded knockdowns in the first round. Bika scored well in the final minute here of this second round, and they swing right through the bell to close it out.
He's catching you on the end of the punches.
McGirt, former
okay, all you got to do, you see him coming.
World
Don't
champion
pull back. Just roll
in
up
the
under
corner,
him.
Jaidon.
Yes, you're fine. But listen.
Get hit with stupid punches. Come on, listen to Buddy, man.
Okay, stop pulling away from the shots. When you're backing him up with the double jab, you got him going. When he starts punching, you standing there, get up under him, he's swinging for the fences.
Exactly.
You understand? And then listen, let's direct our attack more to the body this round.
Jay, you can see when he's punching.
Give me this.
Happy Correa and Mark Pitts with Bika.
One more time. Okay, Sakio. Now he's beginning to drop his right hand, my left hand. When you jab, he's dropping his right hand. Bring your right hand right on top of his jab. If he jabs, come back with the hard right hand first. Okay? Guys, a sucker for a left hook.
Little confusing signals there.
Out the jab again.
First the right hand.
Go back to your jab.
And then the left hook was told to Bika to look for.
We apologize for the profanity you may have heard in the corner. Obviously, a pressure cooker here at the TD Bank North Garden. First 2 rounds have been so exciting between these combatants. Codrington in the black and blue, Bika in the white.
You can see the pressure not only on the fighters but on the cornermen. Again, you could see Pepe Correa got excited. We apologize for that language, but also got excited in a way where 1 second he's telling him the right hand is the key, and then the next second the left hook. So obviously stress being felt by everybody. Again, I think the options belong to Codrington. I'm going to tell you again, in the last round, I believe Bika won that round, but Codrington has choices. He can move to the side, keep Bika off balance. He can go in and out. He's quicker. He's younger. His technique is a little truer. But the one thing Codrington can't do, stand right in front.
Good uppercut by Bika.
Of a physically strong Bika, like he's doing right now.
All right, Frank, I got it. And I'm out.
Joe, you know, you look at the physicality of Bika and you probably say, you don't want to be near that guy. He's very strong. But the truth is, you can't be on the outside right now. Right there, standing in no man's land. And that's exactly where Codrington is standing at the end of those looping punches. That's not where Codrington wants to be. You got to be all the way out, Joe, or you got to be actually all the way inside those windmill shots. But you don't want to be out in front in no man's land.
Belinda Bika and Jaidon's girlfriend Jasmine. I mean, can you imagine what is going through their minds watching these brutal exchanges with $750,000?
Let's go, Jaidon!
Pictures of their loved ones on the line here.
Bika might not be fancy. He might not have a great etiquette in the ring. Everything he throws is wide and looping. But he's dangerous, he's game, he's experienced, and he knows what he's doing and what he's trying to do.
Tried to counter with a sweeping left hand that time. Now he digs to the body with both a right and a left. Splits the guard with a right hand. Codrington swings back with a left of his own and comes off those ropes.
Codrington standing in the wrong place. Standing right in front of the physically strong Bika. And again, Joe, with Bika, you got to be all the way out or in close. Not at the end of those punches. Not in that no man's place.
End of 3. It wasn't just hype. This crowd showed up to see it all on the line in the contender finale, and these two have delivered through 3 rounds. Buddy McGirt in the corner, Jaidon Codrington.
Brought me with the head movement and feints now. Okay, listen, baby, he's in the same battle you in. Okay? Okay? Okay, he's in the same battle. Okay? Stay focused.
Teddy, let's talk about the psychology. You've been in that corner many times with world champions in these pressure cooker moments. He's in the same battle that you're in, reminding your charge. This guy's feeling it too.
We know more, quite honestly, we know more about how Bika will behave in these kind of places than we know about Codrington. And more importantly than what we know, the fighters know. Bika knows how he has behaved in the past in these kind of places. Codrington is just finding out tonight.
Gonna find out a lot about himself. He found out early that he can get up off the canvas and return and do damage of his own, but now Bika all over him again at the beginning of this 4th round. Earmuffs up and those wide punches trying to find the target.
If Codrington knows a real estate agent, his real estate agent would tell him that location is important. And so far tonight, you have chosen lousy location. Codrington standing right in front of the physically stronger Bika. And more importantly, standing at the end of his punches, Joe. He has to understand what the proper range is for him, and he hasn't understood that yet. He can be in real close, and then he's inside those shots. Or he can be far out, but he cannot be in that in-between place.
Oh, Codrington lands a flush shot when Bika opened up swinging for the fences, and now Codrington turns him around.
See, he's okay in close. Codrington, believe it or not, with a physical mammoth like Bika, you can be in real close, and you got the shorter punches. You'll be able to catch him and shy those wide shots. Those wide shots that go around your neck when you're in close. But you can't be in that medium place, right in front. You got to be all the way out or really in tight.
21 connects this round for Bika. The majority of that work done early on when he had Codrington up against the ropes.
See, right now, all the way out, Codrington's okay if he doesn't stand there too long and allow Bika to close the gap. And if he moves to the side a little bit, again, okay. He'll keep Bika a little bit off balance. But this is where he doesn't want to be, at the end of those punches.
Codrington fires back to the body. Bika meets him with a right hand of his own. An uppercut did get in the mix there. Right hand to the body, left hand up top.
Again, opportunities to punch in between these wide shots with those shorter shots and those quick hands of Codrington.
A thriller in Boston coming to the end of 4. Been a great one so far. Just behind Stuart Scott and family is Irish Mickey Ward, one of the great legends in Boston boxing, and he had so many battles like we're seeing here tonight. Of course, the trilogy with Arturo Gatti. This one, a thriller so far. They traded knockdowns in the opening round. Bika has been strong headhunting. Codrington has been trying to figure him out, but returning fire. Now it is round number 5 here in the contender finale. Teddy Atlas's scorecard, 39-37. 10-9 opening round. Remember, they traded knockdowns. It evens things up, so it just comes down to who do you think won the round. 10-9 Codrington. Since then, Bika.
You know, Bika has shown he can be competitive on the top level. He hasn't been able to win on that level, not yet in his career. But Codrington, he hasn't gotten a chance to show whether or not he can be, and he's getting that chance right now tonight to show if he can be competitive and win at that top level.
Big rally by Codrington at the beginning of this 5th round. It started with a left hook, but now here comes Bika again.
I got it. Oh, no, I got it. They're going to rope straight on.
They're both going to have to dig down real deep. They put so much into this fight, and we haven't even reached the halfway point yet.
Hey, if you're thinking about endurance, if you're thinking about going into those deeper waters, you might want to think about this, that Codrington has only had to fight 3 rounds in this contender series. Bika has fought 13 rounds.
And his semifinal victory came against Sam Solomon, the second most experienced fighter in this entire tournament. Both men back to the jab. Both men trying to hunt down that next headshot. There's the right hand coming behind the jab from Bika. Codrington comes with a right hand of his own behind the jab. He has Bika backed up against the ropes now. Bika trying to fire off from that position. He lands a good uppercut. A very strong uppercut, and Codrington clearly affected.
You know, it's a funny thing. The corner man of Codrington, Buddy McGurk, the terrific trainer, the former 2-time world champion, he asked Codrington to do more weaving, and he did some there. But as he was weaving, he weaved right into one of those uppercuts by the awkward Bika.
Right hand from Bika. Codrington, hands low now, backed up into the corner. Will Bika attack?
The legs are not there right now on Codrington.
Bika all over him. Good exchange. End of 5. If you don't like this, you don't have a pulse. Brian Kenny, Ray Leonard, how do you like it?
Ray, this is not hyperbole. This is an all-time great action fight. All-time right now. In each round, someone's been seriously hurt. In most cases, Ray, both have been seriously hurt. Your thoughts on what you're watching?
If you're a boxing fan, how could you not love this? I mean, one thing about these guys taking big shots from the very first round, the fact that they recuperative power, that's what's so amazing, Brian. They come back after being hit or knocked down. It's amazing.
Did you think Bika was done in the first round?
I thought it was over. I just thought it was over. Then all of a sudden, Jaidon comes back strong. These guys are throwing big punches, and the mistake that Jaidon makes is he's backing up. He should give him angle.
As it goes round by round, Ray, and you've already seen exhaustion in the 5th round, what do you see happening the rest of the way? Who can outlast who?
This fight, this win is going to be based upon who can outlast who. It's all about heart, soul, spirit. This is what this show is all about. Contender is all about heart.
Joe, Teddy.
Thanks, guys. We've reached the second half of this Contender finale. Will it go the distance? Scheduled for 10. The 23-year-old upstart Jaidon Codrington against the 32-year-old top 10 ranked 2-time super middleweight world title challenger Sakio Bika. Boy, just to see those highlights and have Brian and Ray recap things, what a thriller it's been. Can they keep up this pace? How will Codrington be on those feet when he's been tagged by Bika? It hasn't looked good recently.
Well, right now, Codrington, after being hurt late in that round, has come out boxing a little bit, and more importantly, in a very specific way. Although now he's starting to stand in front again, but he started out by moving to the sides, giving angles to Bika to keep him off balance a little bit, to short circuit some of that power punching that Bika has been able to live with so far tonight. You can't have power punching if you're a guy like Bika if your feet aren't set. And for the most part, his feet have been set because of a little bit of help from his opponent, Codrington. He stood right in front of him at the wrong distance, not all the way in and not all the way out, but right in that medium zone that you cannot stand at with a looping banger like Bika.
All right, don't hit him. I got it.
Those looping shots, you stand at the outside, right at the end of them, you wind up getting caught with them. You got to be inside them, or you got to be all the way out.
Right hand to the belt line. Another right hand, well placed, and a left hook makes Codrington take a step back.
So right now, Codrington either has to really make an effort to move to the sides, get those angles to keep Bika from being set for the power, like he's trying to do right now, but then he's got to punch off those angles. He can't just get the angles, but he cannot stand at the end of those looping shots. And those earmuffs are not helping him right now. You put those earmuffs on like Codrington does, those looping shots are going to come right around him.
Codrington trying to work on the inside, now back out at range. Girlfriend Jasmine.
Get him up.
A look of concern ringside.
This fight is not just about who's stronger on the outside physically. It's about the strength on the inside. And again, we touched on it early. Bika knows that he has that strength. He's been in tough fights before. Codrington is not sure. He better find out.
Big shots by both men. Look at this exchange at the end of the round, Teddy.
But look at the wide shots. First a left hook by Codrington, and then a right hand by Bika. This is what you call just thrown punches from your toes. Wide shots from Bika, and a nice left hook early on from Codrington. Both guys hurting each other.
4 rounds to go for the Contender title, and for $750,000. Dick Flaherty, the referee, cleaning up water in the corner of Bika.
Dick Flaherty better be alert when he's close to these fighters with these wide shots coming if he doesn't want to be a knockout victim.
Both men have hit the canvas. They traded knockdowns in the opening round. Bika came back, hurt Jaidon in the second round and in the fifth round. But Codrington has been there every step of the way, willing, ready, and able to return fire. This is a Fight of the Year candidate in the making. Round 7. There's a wide shot. It was a left hand from Bika. Now Codrington covers up again.
Again, when Codrington covers up in that peekaboo type way with those earmuffs on, and he leaves a little space, very dangerous proposition for Codrington. Those looping shots have a way of getting around your glove. They are almost invited in.
Let's bring in Buddy McGirt, the trainer for Jaidon Codrington. Buddy, how do you see this right now, and what are you going to tell Jaidon?
Well, I told Jaidon in the previous round, don't get into a shootout with the guy. Just score points. He's getting in a shootout with him. He's looking for the knockout. Don't look for the knockout. You know, this guy's too strong. So all he's got to do is box the guy, make it easy. Walk him into something.
Buddy, as strong as Bika is, he needs to be set to punch. He needs you in front. I'm sure you would love Codrington to get some angles.
Oh, yeah, I've been telling him to step to his right, because when he's going to his left, he's walking right into Bika's right hand. So I'm trying to set him to step to Bika's left. So this way, if Bika throws the right hand, he's got to cross his body.
Thanks, Buddy. Still a lot of work ahead for Buddy McGirt. Coming up on the final minute here of this 7th round. Sakio Bika so determined, so hungry. Both men say they trained as hard as they possibly could. They want it as bad as they could want it, and they've shown it with the effort so far tonight. Punch track numbers, Bika 164 to 80 advantage on his connects of total punches.
As much as I have Bika winning and controlling this fight, obviously it's a fight with ebbs and flows that any second can go the opposite way, and you can see a sudden knockout in a lot of opportunities for both guys to do that. And you can see it for Codrington, Joe, because he's got the power, he's got the better technique, and every once in a while Bika helps you, gives you an opportunity with those wide shots to punch right in between one of those looping shots. And Codrington can time Bika coming in between one of those wide shots. Suddenly, this fight could go right there for Codrington.
Three to go. Which way will it go? Jaidon's girlfriend, Jasmine. His family is ringside. Buddy McGirt with the instructions.
We don't have to. Okay? Stop staying inside. Put your legs out. Relax. Sit back. Relax. Take a nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Huh? Listen to me. You got to stop taking them shots. Huh? You're up, baby, but you got to be smart now. Don't get in the shootout. When you get in the shootout, you playing into his game. Okay? Sit back. Okay?
This is a fight that was made for super slow-mo. That was the knockdown in the first round. Some of the great exchanges through 7 rounds. The uppercut by Bika. Back and forth they have gone, opening up with wide punches. The average punches landed. Bika, a commanding edge. Averaging 25 punches landed per round. 9 minutes to go. Jaidon Codrington in the black and blue, with 2-time world title challenger Bika in the white. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. Want to remind you that at the conclusion of this Contender Finals, Sports Center will be coming up next.
So, you know, obviously it's no revelation on my part to say that this fight could end in a knockout. But if it ended in a knockout, I believe that it would come from a couple punches from Bika, because his hands are clubbing. And it would take 1, 2, 3 shots to put away Codrington. I could see a knockout suddenly coming from the man behind, and I have him behind in this fight with one punch, and that would come on the side of Codrington for two reasons. One, he's quick, his technique's better, he's very explosive, and two, as much as Bika is ahead in this fight, he gives you chances as he comes in to nail him where he would not see the punch coming.
I think that's what makes this fight so very special, is you have that feeling that it could happen at any time. Let's bring in the chief cornerman in the corner of Sakio Bika, Pepe Correa. Pepe, how do you see it?
I'm concerned about Sakio dropping his hands. He can win this fight with a jab, but he got to go after this guy and stay with the jab. And because he opened himself up. In no hurry, go for broke there, but left hooks.
Thank you, Pepe. Pepe's done a good job tonight. Right now, he's got it like this.
With all due respect to Pepe, an experienced trainer, I don't know if Bika knows what a jab is. I mean, this is a guy that
pumping shots, Eddie.
Look at him. This is what Bika does. This is what he does. He throws punches from every field. Left field, right field. And either he's going to get you or you're going to get him.
Codrington trying to fire back, but Bika with a strafing attack. A big headshot raised in. Codrington doesn't look good.
It's coming from 2, 3, 4, 5 clubbing shots from Bika.
It could be all over. Dick Flaherty, that's it. That is it. It is over. Bika has done it. TKO victory.
And he did it his way. No jabs. Wide, powerful shots.
Sakio Bika, he started hot, he never let off the gas pedal, and he finished as strong as could be. The ultimate jackpot, a TKO win for $750,000.
Bika is like a guy that eats nothing but steaks. And I would guess that he likes his steaks raw. When you ask Bika to throw something straight like a jab, it's like asking him to go eat some vegetables. He doesn't want anything to do with that. He wants to wing those shots, those power shots, and he was able to have that kind of fight tonight.
Beautiful scene there. Two combatants who this summer made their way to Los Angeles among 14 others. They survived to get to this point. They lived together, they trained together, but tonight they met up in opposite corners. And we always are careful to use the word great in the boxing vernacular. But this was a great fight. A great fight. Let's look back at how Sakio Bika was able to close the show in Boston.
And again, what you see is what you get. And you see and get wide punches all night long from Bika. And either you take them away from him by punching inside them, or you pay a price. Codrington paid a price. He stayed at the end of them. He put those earmuffs on, and those wide shots were invited behind those gloves. Again, you don't want to put earmuffs on. We said that early. And right there's a perfect picture of it. Codrington covering up, and the right hand coming behind the glove, followed by a left hook.
The reaction of Jaidon's girlfriend, Jasmine. Meanwhile, Belinda Bika, the wife of Sakio. The moment they had been waiting for. They've traveled the world together. Two-time world title challenger, 32 years old, born in Africa, went to the Olympics in Australia, has made that his home, and now comes to Boston for the greatest moment of his pro career. And to make it official, we send it up to the ring to Jeff Connor.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another round of applause for these two contenders. In 2 minutes and 18 seconds of round number 8, referee Dick Flaherty stops the bout. The winner by TKO originally from Cameroon, now residing in Sydney, Australia, Sakio the Scorpion Bika.
The Contender Season 3 champion, Sakio Bika. But a thank you to both men for putting forth that kind of effort. When we come back, we will hear from the winner. Ray will give out the belt.
Go, baby.
And we will celebrate a great night in Boston. More to come from the Contenders Season 3 finale. Stay with us. The Contender, brought to you by Silver Star High Performance Headlights from Sylvania. Wouldn't you want two of the safest headlights on Earth? And Navigon, the only GPS device with reality view. Well, what a view these fans had at the TD Bank North Garden. One of the best fights of the year, and it came in one of the biggest moments, the Contender finale. Let's go to the ring to Brian Kenny. BK.
Joe, even better than that, it's probably the best fight I've ever seen. You've seen a lot of fights. This could be an all-time great fight, an all-time great slugfest. We want to talk to Jaidon Codrington before he goes to the hospital for an evaluation. Jaidon, first of all, a tremendous effort and a great fight. Your feelings on what you just experienced in the ring?
Well, we all know Sakio Bika is a warrior. He showed why everybody knew he's one of the toughest competitors in this tournament. I'm proud to be in there and do what I did against a great opponent like Sakio.
How many times did you think you had him out?
A good 3 or 4. Unfortunately, I didn't do enough to pull through, but next time maybe I will.
Toward the end, were you able to think about what was going on, or did you start to get concussed at that point?
I was definitely able to think about what was going on. I had a great strength and conditioning camp. Mark in America provided some of the great vitamins I used, and it made me so much stronger than I have been in the past.
Well, Jaidon, a sensational performance, and I mean that, and I think everybody here would say that, everybody watching on TV as well. We look forward to seeing you again. Congratulations, Jaidon. Jaidon Codrington, once again, a sensational performance. It's a shame that you can't have two winners here in the ring tonight because it was that good. But we have a special presentation for Sakio Bika, who emerges victorious in this all-time great, exhilarating slugfest. We have a special presentation for you, Sakio, right now with the all-time great pound-for-pound fighter, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Well, thank you so much, Brian. First of all, I want to say that this fight here symbolizes what a champion is all about, what the contender is all about, blood, sweat, and tears. And without question, I present this belt to you, Sakio, for being the contender champion. Job well done, son. Job well done. God bless you, man.
Sakio, how did you get out of round 1?
Oh, I got out of the round 1. No, I was thinking I was supposed to win here on the round 1. When I get it down, he wake up and knock me down too. It was very he recovered very quickly. It was very big puncher. I just give you respect, man. It was very hard. On the first round, it was very hard. Yeah.
It looked like every round was very hard. Pepe Correa, your trainer.
It's all about the hard work that he did. We went to the Sugar Ray Leonard Training Center in Palmer Park, and we worked our behinds off. And we did road work after road work. I put my son out there, Edwin, to do road work with him, and he had my man in shape. God bless you, Sakio. God bless you, Sugar, ESPN, and all of you.
Pepe, were there times where you thought maybe Sakio couldn't finish this fight?
There was times I thought neither one of them were going to finish it. But Sakio showed that, is what he said in the press conference, now you're fighting a man, not a boy.
Congratulations, Sakio. Sensational performance. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I want to say thank you too for the Cantana to give me this big opportunity, and thank you for ESPN not to put the show very good. I want to say thank you for my mom, for my dad from Cameroon, and thank you to my friend from Australia, around the world, and my friend from America for the big support.
Sakio Bika, contender champion. Congratulations. An all-time great slugfest. You've seen some great fights in your day, Ray. You've been in some of the all-time great fights. But your thoughts on what you saw where, yeah, every round one fighter was badly hurt. It seemed like some rounds both fighters were badly hurt. And we were surprised it went round by round. Your thoughts on this fight?
The ebb and flow of this fight, the up and down, big punches. These guys display so much heart, so much determination. I was truly amazed by their resilience, by their recuperative powers. I mean, both guys, Jaidon and Sakio, just true fighters, real warriors, real contenders.
Congratulations, Ray. It all worked out. Look at that. That was sensational. We thank you so much for watching once again the Contender Championship fight. Again, the best fight that most of us have ever seen in person or on television. It's an all-time fight. My thanks to everyone here, Joe Tessitore, Teddy Atlas, and Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm Brian Kenny. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Thank you for watching the Contender Championship and an all-time great fight. Sports Center is next.